This video will walk you through the online filing of Form I-129, Petition for a Non-Immigrant Worker, and Form I-907, Request for Premium Processing Service. This video demonstrates the guided workflow process for filing a form in the online account. If you would like to see how to electronically file a PDF version of Form I-129 in your online account, please watch our companion video, How to Use PDF Upload to File Form I-129. You can find it in the online filing playlist on the USCIS YouTube channel. For online filing of Form I-129, we will begin in the account of a paralegal who will start the filing. Then we will go to the legal representative who will review the form and send it to the company administrator. After the administrator accepts the form, we will show how the legal representative pays for and submits the petition. From the home screen, the paralegal will go to File a Form. The first drop-down menu will have a list of clients the paralegal has permission to work with. After choosing the client, the paralegal will select Form I-129 from the drop-down menu. We will continue as though you are the paralegal. There is a note at the bottom of the page to let you know that Form I-907, Request for Premium Processing, can be concurrently filed with Form I-129. If you request premium processing, the system will present Form I-907 to the legal representative who is reviewing the prepared Form I-129. You, the paralegal, will prepare only Form I-129. When you are ready, start the form. There will be 2 pages of reminders about eligibility, fees, documents you may need, and what to expect after the petition is submitted. Please read this information carefully. The online form collects the same information as the paper form, but it is formatted a little bit differently. Sometimes the questions rely on the answers you already provided. For that reason, it is best to move through the form in order. The online form has left rail navigation, which you can see here. The left rail is an index of the form that shows you where you are, what you have already completed, and what you still have to do. You can exit the form and log out of your account at any time, and we will save your work. We will save the draft form for 30 days. If you do not make progress or edits for 30 days, your form will be deleted and you will have to start over. Here's a look at some of the information you may need to provide in Form I-129. In the Getting Started section, the first question is about the non-immigrant classification being requested, followed by CAP determination, basis for classification, and the most recent petition or application receipt number for the beneficiary. If a question has an asterisk, you must respond. It's best if you go in order and do not skip questions. The next page will ask, what action are you requesting? If you select notification to an overseas consulate or inspection facility, you will need to provide that address on a later page. In the Processing Information section, you will answer yes or no to whether the beneficiary has a valid passport. If this is a CAP subject filing, the beneficiary must have a valid passport or travel document, and it generally must be the one that was entered in the registration. You should explain any discrepancy in a document that you can upload in the Additional Evidence section. You cannot file online for dependents. If you are filing any applications for dependents, answer yes to this question and then file for the dependents with paper forms. If you would like to request premium processing service, select yes, and the I-129 and I-907 will be submitted together. Remember, as the paralegal, you cannot prepare Form I-907, but it will be available for the legal representative when you notify them to review the draft Form I-129. As the paralegal, you should fill out the Preparers section. In the section titled About the Petitioner, you will fill out the name of the petitioning company, the title of the authorized signatory, and the phone number, email address, and physical address of the company. If this is a CAP subject H-1B filing, when you enter the EIN or other federal tax identification number, it generally must match the one that is on the selected H-1B registration that is the basis of this petition. You should explain any discrepancy in a document that you can upload in the Additional Evidence section. You only need to fill out one of these fields. The About the Beneficiary section will include details like the beneficiary's name, where they are physically located now, and what type of office you would like the petition approval sent to. The Employment section will require details of the job the beneficiary is going to have. You will also provide the Labor Condition Application, or LCA, case number. This is also known as the Employment and Training Administration, or ETA, case number. Be ready to provide details of the petitioning business, such as the type of business, year it was established, the number of employees, and the gross and net annual income. Petitioners sponsoring a foreign national in any primary H visa classification need to complete the H classification supplement. Some of the questions in the H supplement may not be relevant for the classification you are seeking, and the sections that apply to your filing might not be consecutive. Go through each section carefully to ensure you fill in all the required information. We would like to bring your attention to a few of the sections in the H supplement. In beneficiaries information, you will provide the standard occupational classification or SOC code. If this petition is based on a selected H-1B registration, this must match the SOC code that was submitted with the registration. You should explain any discrepancy in a statement that you can upload in the additional evidence section. You will also need to provide the North American Industry Classification System code. There is a link to find the NAICS code if you need it. In numerical limitation information, you will provide the Occupational Employment and Wage Survey, or OEWS wage level. If this filing is based on a selected H-1B registration, this must match the wage level that was provided in the registration. You should explain any discrepancy in a document that you can upload in the additional evidence section. Pay careful attention to the evidence section. You will see a list of file requirements for your reference every time you need to upload evidence. Be sure to give your evidence a simple, descriptive name. Accepted characters for file names are English language letters, numbers, spaces, periods, hyphens, underscores, and parentheses. You may not upload encrypted or password-protected files. The only accepted file formats are JPG, JPEG, PDF, TIF, or TIFF. The maximum file size is 12 megabytes per file. Foreign language documents must have a full English translation and the translator's certification with each original document. You may upload all the evidence you need to in batches of no more than 5 documents at a time. In the left rail, there will be a list of documents you must provide. Remember that you can log out, collect the evidence you need, and save it on your computer. Then log back into your account and continue adding evidence to your draft I-129. The first piece of evidence requested is the U.S. Department of Labor Certified Labor Condition Application, often called the LCA. What you see here is an example of what that looks like. To provide the LCA, select the blue Choose button. Then select the documents from where you saved them on your computer. In this example, I uploaded a document with a file format that does not meet the requirements. You can see the error message you will get when that happens. I will delete that document and upload one with the correct file format. After I upload the document, it appears in the list with its name and description. You can now move on to the other evidence. You should provide as much evidence as you can when you file. If anything is missing, it might slow down processing of the petition. If you have evidence that does not fit well with any category, you can upload it as additional evidence. In the Additional Information section, there is a place to type notes related to any section of the petition that you think needs some clarification. Select the section of the petition and the question you want to address from the drop-down menu, and then type your additional information. You have a limit of 500 characters. Save the response when you are done. You can add more than one note if you need to. After that, the system will review the information that you entered and alert you if required information is missing. On this screen, there will be a red alert if there is a place in the petition where information is missing. This alert indicates an error in the About Beneficiary section related to the beneficiary's name. You can select Edit My Responses, and the system will take you directly to the page with the error. After you provide the missing information, you can use the left rail to return to the Review and Submit part of the petition. Now there is a green alert. This tells you we did not find any alerts or warnings in your petition, and you can continue. You will review all of the information you provided in your Form I-129. You may view a draft snapshot or download a printable copy if you wish. You can scroll through all the information on this page. If nothing needs to be added or changed, select Next at the bottom. This form is ready for review. The next step for a paralegal is indicating who you want to notify that the draft form is ready for review. You can notify your supervising legal representative by selecting their name and then selecting Notify Administrator. You will be returned to your homepage, and a green alert will let you know that the form was successfully sent for review. Now let's look at the next steps in the legal representative's account. The legal representative will receive an email notification that a form is ready for review. On the legal representative's homepage, in the table of drafts, the draft petition is there with the status Pending Representative Signature. To open it, the legal representative will select View Draft. A case card appears with the name of the petitioning company, the form type, and its status. The attorney will select Review Form I-129. We will continue as though you are the legal representative. You can see that the left rail has the entire form listed and that you are currently in the Review and Submit section. There are no red warnings, so you can select Next. Just like in the review for the paralegal, you can view the form in a draft snapshot, in a printable PDF, or by scrolling down the page. If you see a place where you want to change or add information, you can use the left rail navigation to go directly to that part of the form. If you have no changes, select Next at the bottom of the page. Please follow the instructions for the preparer's declaration and signature. You will then be able to finish the I-129 and continue to the I-907 if you are filing them concurrently. After you finish Form I-129, no further changes can be made. Please be sure the Form I-129 is complete before you select Finish and Continue. You are now completing Form I-907, Request for Premium Processing. You will indicate that you are the attorney or accredited representative and select Next. You, as the attorney or accredited representative, are the preparer for this form, and you will fill out this section. Now you can review the rest of the form. There will be a place for additional information if you need it. If there are no error alerts, you can continue to the review. You will then fill out and sign statements and provide your signature. After you select Finish and Continue, no further changes can be made at this time to either the I-129 or the I-907. You will continue to the G28. You have the option to auto-populate your G28 from the information in your online account profile. If you select that option, you will be able to confirm your information. Just to note, if your client doesn't have an A number or a USCIS online account number, or if you don't know those numbers, you can check the box and move on to the next section. If there are no alerts or warnings, you can review the G28 and then provide your typed name as a signature. After that, you will select Submit and notify an administrator. You can select one, some, or all of the administrators in the company account. Everyone in the company group will be able to see the draft is waiting for review and signature, but only the ones that you select will receive an email letting them know there is a draft ready. You have successfully submitted the draft to the company administrator. Now let's look at the process from that point of view. The company administrator will log into their homepage and see that there is a draft pending administrator's signature. We will proceed as if you are the company administrator. Select View Draft. You can see that there are 3 forms waiting for your review: the I-129, the I-907, and the G28. You can download any or all of them if you wish, but you must review and sign them electronically. Start the review process by selecting Review Form G28 at the bottom of the page. After reviewing Form G28, you can either accept or decline the form. If you decline the form, you will not be able to continue to the I-129 or the I-907. The attorney will receive notification that the G28 was declined and will be able to edit that form. The attorney may then submit it to the company administrator again. The company administrator cannot continue to the other forms until after the G28 is accepted. After you accept the G28, you will read several statements and provide your typed signature, then submit the form. You will do this 3 times, once for each form: the Form G28, Form I-129, and Form I-907. You only provide your signature when you accept the form, not if you decline it. After you finish reviewing the I-907, you will select Finish and Send to return the signed forms to your legal representative. The forms will now appear in your draft table with the status Pending Representative Submission. Let's return to the attorney homepage. On the homepage in the draft table, you can see that the form is ready to pay and submit. Select Actions, and a drop-down menu will appear with 2 choices: View Draft and Pay and Submit. When you select Pay and Submit, you will be taken to the pay.gov website, a secure government website run by the Department of the Treasury. Pay.gov is not part of USCIS. USCIS does not provide a receipt for most Pay.gov transactions. After you have made the payment, you will be returned to your homepage, where you can see in the table of submitted cases that the forms were successfully submitted. The company administrator also will see this reflected on their homepage. You will also receive an email with a reference number to track your Form I-907. You will not receive an email like this for any other form. For additional information, resources, or to contact us regarding system errors, please refer to the links in the video description.